Hey, it's just a gaming channel. Hey, what's up, Koi? It's me, Zackie, and welcome back. And finally, Aurora is finally out on the China server. Now, this is Aurora. Design-wise, it's pretty Gundam-like, and it is a rifle and a railgun mech. I already checked it out, and these are all the skins that's available for him. The one that's in the default and purchase is not really that cool, but this one looks pretty Gundam-like though. I really like the design. It gives me the Huracan SS feel, and it's more of a poke, and it's meant to be played mid-range and long-range, and it difficulty-wise is middle, and durability is actually pretty low, 2400. I think it's in mid to low range in between all the other mech. Shield-wise is 500, so you get 2900 out of it, and then feel that's shield. Feel is only 100. Yeah, it's Jiguang. The Chinese name is actually called Jiguang, which translates to Aurora. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. So the attack module, the first one actually increases the magazine for the primary attack, which is increases your ammo. The second one is actually reduce the cooldown for the railgun, which is the secondary attack. Okay, for the defense module, the first one is actually increases your bullet radius, which means your bullet is bigger for the primary attack, it's easier to hit. The second one is the one you want to go for, which is when you're using the railgun, you'll be able to take damage reduction. So I would say reduce the cooldown for the railgun, which is the first, and then also go for this to reduce the, what do you call that again? The damage when you're shooting your railgun. And the third one is, let me see, it actually means that reduce the cooldown, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, the propulsion module is actually, the first one is actually reduce the cooldown for the combat skill, which is his charging. And the second one is actually increase your turning speed. You're turning around when you're using the railgun. And we're gonna talk about the core in the training field. So let's go to the training field and check out what Aurora is capable of. I already tried him out on the mobile, get home as fast as I can after breakfast just to make this video the moment he's released. So there you go, Aurora right here. I'm gonna show you his primary attack first. He has a 22 magazine capacity, but if you change the core 2, which is decrease the cooldown for the secondary attack, then you'll have only 16. So this is the primary attack. Damage wise, headshot is capable. He's capable of headshot. So pretty hard to headshot actually. So this is the primary attack. This is the secondary attack. Let me take out Harsh Steel first so you can see the amount of damage taken out. Waiting for Harsh Steel. Okay. You can actually move around when you're in charging mode. That's not a lot. I gotta say that's not a lot, but this is increase the cooldown and this is increase the damage taken when you're using the charging mode. Now the combat skill is really bad because it's unlike Hostile. You can actually change your direction, but you can't change your direction using Aurora. Once you dash, you only go that direction until you cancel it. It has a cooldown of 3 seconds. But you can go omnidirection, so that's not so bad. You can actually go hide places, which makes sense because he is the first mech to go out of space. And you can go up, there's one thing, and then you can charge your cannon right here and boom! That's all about the attack, the secondary, the propulsion. Let's talk about the core. I think the first one, if I'm not mistaken, is increase the damage for the railgun. The second one is to increase your speed on turning the railgun around. So you see, you can actually turn it more faster. With the core 1, it's actually much more harder. Damage wise, not that high. Durability is okay. Combat skill is pretty good actually. You just need to time the right direction, and then you can actually stay on air, try to get to some places, and then cancel it. Not so bad, not so bad. I love Aurora so far. Pretty decent compared to Venturus. I can see its potential in BR, working together with the, what do you call that, Doomlight, standing behind just using that cannon. So it's actually harder to turn. So this is the reduce for the secondary attack. Wait, few more seconds. So if you choose this at level 3, you actually decrease 2 seconds of cooldown for the secondary attack. Now I'm using the core 1, which is increase in damage I think, or something. Wait. The core 1 is actually the one that's easier to move around. So what is core 2? Okay, core 1 is the one that's easier to move around using the secondary attack, you see? So core 2, let me explain core 2. For core 2, after using the combat skill, which is the dash, you have an increase in damage. So I guess this is how you're gonna be playing if you're using core 2. You dash into the opponent and then you aim, you shoot. So you have an increase in damage as well as AoE if I'm not mistaken, because it looks a lot bigger. For 3 seconds only after using combat skill. So which one is more better? Speed, I would say core 1, and I would say he's heavily dependent on his railgun. His primary attacks is good, but it is good also. So if you want bullet, go for core 1. If you want cooldown reduction, go for this. And propulsion, one of it is reduced damage, which is this, and this one is actually I forgot. Propulsion, which is decrease the cooldown for the combat skill and reduce damage on the air. I don't know, I can't remember. You just reminded me. So thank you all so much for watching. This is basically what Aurora is. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see me streaming him today. Leave down your opinion, what you think about him, and if there's anything I explained wrong, you're welcome to comment down in the comment section below. Hey, it's just a gaming channel.